Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I would like to dare you to dream big right now. And if I'm going to ask you to do that, then I must be doing the same thing and I must be open to sharing. So, in the spirit of my website going live, my music out for initial consumption, I'm thinking a lot about the concept of 110 that I talk about on the website. And I would like to know, what is your 110 goal? What is that goal that if you push yourself, you align in the right way, you dream as big as possible? What is that thing for you that you would love to do or accomplish? There's no boundaries, there's no limit, only freedom of thought and freedom of intention and freedom of action and freedom of manifestation. I will share mine. I want to be a person that can say that he lived in 3 centuries. Born in the 1900s, lived through the 2000s, and die in the 2100s. I want to be that dude, that 115-year-old man or whatever it is, that is talking to the kids and being like, I was around before there was cell phones. I was around before internet was really a thing. I was around when we had these big boxy TVs. That's the guy that I want to be. And I believe it's possible. It has to be with the right alignment, the right decisions, the right respect of my body. But I entirely believe that it's possible because my grandfather actually, he shared with me recently that my great great grandmother actually lived to be 102, and she almost completed that goal. She was born in 1897. She lived to be 102 years old. She died in 1999. So she almost was that person who could say she lived in 3 centuries. And so I want to carry that forward for my bloodline. That is my 110 goal. I know that it has to happen with alignment, treating my body more like a temple. Eventually, I'm going to have to give up the cigarettes. I understand that. But I would love to know, what is it for you? Is it a life age? Is it a specific thing that you want to achieve, a certain impact that you would like to have? I wanted to be raw and real about mine. Also, in the spirit of 110, I was just driving a couple hours ago and listening to spiritual audio. I'm always listening to either nature sounds, meditation, spiritual audio, or music. And there was a Bible verse that came up. It was Galatians 1:10. It came up today, and I was like, damn, I just put out my website yesterday. It's perfect that this came up. And so I want to read it to you. I'm not a preacher, man. I will never tell you how to live. That's not my role, but I am definitely into scripture. And so Galatians 1:10 says, "Am I now seeking human approval or God's approval? Or am I trying to please people? If I were still pleasing people, I would not be a servant of Christ." And this really inspires me to say, I would encourage everybody, including myself. Sometimes when I speak, I'm speaking aspirationally for myself to follow in my own words. But it's like, I would encourage everyone, including me, to not do things just for recognition, not just for fame, not just for money, not just for material things, but do it because your soul is calling you to complete this work. That passion lights a fire in you that is uncontrollable. And if you're not sure what that is yet, that is okay. But it's never going to be a winning battle to do things just to please people, because there's always going to be a whole lot of people that don't like it. So that is the verse I wanted to leave you with. And I just wanted to share my 110 goal. And my call to action would be asking you, what is your 110 goal? With no boundaries, no limits, just free flowing thought, pure intentions, and what your heart is telling you. So I'll leave you with that for today. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Love and light.